Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Straight off the bat, this is the lineup that I think is going to face Crystal Palace on Saturday. So Manchester United obviously are looking to boost our top four hopes in this Premier League when we actually welcome Crystal Palace to Old Trafford on Saturday. Of course, today there was a big news announced about Mason Greenwood. I'm not actually going to cover that in this show. I think I've done a video on that. So if you are actually interested in Mason Greenwood stuff, you should check out the video. But let's just let's go over the team news. Who's injured, who's available. Sabitzer, is he actually going to start in this match? We're going to take a look at that. In this show, we are going to cover the team news, like I said, the current form, head-to-head, predicted starting 11, and finally the score prediction as well. So be sure to stick around. If you were just tuning in, don't forget to smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, let's go straight into it. I mean, let's go straight into it. So team news, as you can see here, let me just quickly set this up. Sorry about that. Okay, so team news. So looking at the team news, we have to cope with Christian Eriksen. Obviously, Christian Eriksen is out, so United have to cope without Christian Eriksen until April due to an ankle injury. Donny van de Beek and Scott McTominay are also out with respective knee and muscular problems. Diego Dalot is still nursing a hamstring injury and he remains doubtful. He has been seen in training, but I don't know how much he can offer us in terms of fitness-wise. How fit is he for this game against Crystal Palace? We'll have to find out. Aaron Wan-Bissaka obviously is set to continue at right back. We saw Varane and Lisandro Martinez return to the lineup against Nottingham Forest yesterday. They did well. Luke Shaw also returned into the back four. David De Gea was actually rested for that game. I expect him probably to return against Crystal Palace. Sabitzer is clear to join the team, which means he's actually his visa has been cleared up, so he can actually play on Saturday against Crystal Palace. And I expect him to be involved in this match. As for Crystal Palace, former Man United winger Wilfried Zaha is actually facing up to 6 weeks out with a hamstring injury. So he joins James McCarthy with the groin, and Nathan Ferguson, who's also out for Crystal Palace. So these players are out for Crystal Palace. But let's just go straight into it, guys. Let's go straight into it. So this is the lineup that actually started against Nottingham Forest. As you can see, Wan-Bissaka, Tom Heaton started in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, and Shaw. I'm gonna make a few changes in this lineup. The Devil Stand says, hello, I like the video. Thanks for joining. Do put your comments in. If you just disagree with any of these lineups, please let me know in the comment section and I'll try to get through them one by one. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. So Tom Heaton started the game against Nottingham Forest. He did well. This is a second chance now from Erik ten Hag that he gave Tom Heaton. So 2 clean sheets. He hasn't done anything wrong, but I don't expect him to start against Crystal Palace. He's just gonna have to wait for his chance to compete and start games for Man United. So I expect David De Gea to return in goal. And Tom Heaton, he will be on the bench, and that is my prediction. I don't think he's gonna start against Crystal Palace. As far as right back position, like I said, right back position, Wan-Bissaka has remained to be solid. He hasn't put anything wrong, to be honest with you. So far, he has been solid, and I expect him to continue in that position unless, of course, Dalot is available. Even if Dalot is available, I think he might have to be given 30 minutes here, 20 minutes there before he actually been given a starting role in this team. We don't want to rush him back into the team. So Wan-Bissaka would remain as the right back. So Rolls-Royce Varane will be here. I'm not going to make a change on him. By the way, there is actually a news on Varane. Varane just announced, if you're not aware, Varane just announced that he's retired from France international football team. So just for your information, he has retired, and that's been announced today. There is actually a link you could go check out, but sad to see him leave France. But for us, probably a good thing, right? That means he's going to be fitter and more energy for Man United. So going back to the discussion about the lineup. So Varane will be selected for me. Martinez obviously will start again in this match against Crystal Palace. We cannot take Crystal Palace lightly, guys. We cannot take them lightly. Let's not forget they took 2 points off of us just a couple of weeks ago. So we cannot take them lightly, and we have to go really strong. And Erik ten Hag is not messing around. We've seen it. Even though we won the first leg in the Carabao Cup, in the second leg, he went with a very strong team. So we're going to do the same in the weekend as well. I expect the same thing. So this is going to be the back four. Luke Shaw will stay there. I don't think Malacia has a chance to return to the starting 11. Shaw has been solid there. So this would be my back four, and with the goalkeeper. So we got over 24 people watching. Let me know in the comment sections if you actually agree with this back four lineup. Do you think this team is going to play against Crystal Palace? Moving on into the middle of the park. Obviously, before I talk about the middle of the park here, I want to mention that Sabitzer, this guy, we gotta talk about this guy. I mean, we can't just dismiss what he is actually going to bring to the team. I think he's gonna bring a lot to the team. We've seen it in the past. Sabitzer can play as a number 8. He can also play as a number 9. He offers so much versatility into the team. He's very progressive ball passer as well. He comes in with some kind of like dynamism to complement Casemiro and Fred. So this is a very good signing, people, especially given the fact that we lost Eriksen for a long period of time. Getting to sign a loan deal with Sabitzer. Obviously, we want a Sabitzer that was playing for Leipzig. We don't want the guy that was playing for Bayern Munich because he wasn't getting a lot of minutes for Bayern Munich. But he has a lot of qualities, people. He has lots of qualities. He is actually two-footed. He can offer us balance when we have position of the ball. Striking on goal as well. He's very good at striking the ball from distance. We've seen highlights. You can check out the highlights. This guy can bring a lot. I'm telling you, he can bring a lot to the team. Very dangerous player from set piece and dead ball situations. So massive signing. And I expect him to play against Crystal Palace. I do expect him to play against Crystal Palace. He does have his visa work all sorted out, so he is going to be available for the game on Saturday. Okay, so let me just quickly read out. The Red Devil says, "Love the vids, thank you." So let me go back to the lineup that we were discussing. So we were talking about the middle of the park. So Casemiro, like I said, Casemiro, the beast, the monster, the king, whichever you want to call him, he is going to be there. No discussion about that. I don't think any single person in this world would disagree with not starting Casemiro in this match. So he'll be there. The question mark is here, guys. Right here. Let me just circle this guy right here. No, it's not this one. This guy. This is the discussion, people. Is Fred going to start against Crystal Palace? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is he actually going to start? Because for me, Sabitzer should be given a chance. I think Sabitzer should come in and play. I know Fred has scored in the previous game. He did okay against Nottingham Forest, but we know Fred doesn't create a lot of chances. We know that. We know he doesn't create a lot of chances. Fred can offer you a lot of energy. He's tenacious. He gives you that, like I said, that energy in the middle of the park, but he's not the type that can replace Christian Eriksen. He's not the type that can go deeper into defense, get the ball from Martinez and Varane in this deeper role and start creating chances and progress the ball. He can't do that. Clearly, Fred cannot do that, and McTominay can't do it as well, which is the reason why we bought Sabitzer. So, my decision is, and my expectation is, Erik ten Hag will start Sabitzer in this position. So Fred comes off for me. Sabitzer will be playing in this position. Possibly he can be playing this role, or he could be playing this role right here. They could switch. We've yet to see how Ten Hag is actually going to be using him, but I expect Sabitzer to play alongside Casemiro. So this could also be the position. Depending on the formation we set up, we could set up 4-2-3-1, or we can actually set up 4-3-3. So 4-2-3-1 is going to be alongside Sabitzer. So Sabitzer alongside Casemiro. This is going to be a good midfield. I mean, can you imagine? We're going to have Bruno, Casemiro, Sabitzer, Eriksen when Donny comes back. It's just going to be crazy, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. We got over 45 people watching. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream. It helps out the channel, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new as well. Get the likes up, people. We got comments coming in. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mohammed says, okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Nabi says, how are you doing? Glad to see you again. Big up, big up. Thanks for joining. Mohammed says, Mason Greenwood case dropped. Yes, so I did a video on that, a short video on that. So check out that video. I don't want to cover a lot on this topic, talking about Mason Greenwood on the show. We want to focus on the game against Crystal Palace. This is the preview for that game, but I did cover Mason Greenwood's situation earlier on. So if you haven't seen it, please do check out the video about Mason Greenwood, the video that I did. But let's just quickly go back to the lineup. We want to talk about the lineup, but we want to talk about the starting 11 for this team. So here, Casemiro. Okay, so before I talk about that, let's see. Will Sabitzer play against Crystal Palace in the starting lineup? I got him. I put him in my lineup, and I think he is going to play. It has been clear that he's free to play. His visa, his work is all sorted out. Sky Sports have confirmed that, which means he is going to be available for this match. There is actually a picture that shows that he was training with Manchester United first team. So definitely he is actually available. He's definitely available for selection. He's available for selection. So I put him in the lineup. Definitely I put him in the lineup. Okay, so this is interesting now. This is the interesting part. Mohammed says this weekend, Fantasy Premier League football, pick players, double game players, play twice. Yeah, fantasy football. We're gonna talk about that later. Let's just go back to the starting 11 here. Let's go back to the starting 11. So in the middle of the park, like I said, Casemiro and Sabitzer are going to be my midfielders, and this is going to be the predicted 11 that I think Ten Hag will pick. Front three, this is a huge one now. This is a huge one. What we got up front now is we got Sancho, we got Antony, we got Weghorst, Garnacho, Rashford. Can you imagine having Greenwood in this lineup? Plus we have Toto, Anthony Martial. Wow, like I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited about that. The front three and the front four, whichever you want to call it, I think it's gonna be massive and it's gonna be huge. But Anthony for me will keep his position in that right hand side. Again, should we see more from Anthony? I think we should see more. We should see more from him. Even yesterday, I don't know. Like, it hasn't been the same Anthony, is it? He did get man of the match against Reading. He was absolutely outstanding in that match. But yesterday, a bit average for me. Is it just me or you guys agree with that? Let me know in the comments. But I think he was average and rightly taken off around 60 minutes. So this is going to be a huge battle, guys. It's going to be a huge battle between Anthony and Sancho, because that position on that right-hand side, Sancho, we know he played a lot of games in that position for Dortmund. Not so much for United, but he played a lot of games for Dortmund. So it's going to be competing now. Now Anthony has a competition. Sancho is just he's not going to let go of that position once he gets it. So Anthony has to be careful. He has to be careful because Sancho could come in and just grab that position and make it his own. So Anthony has to improve his game. Nabi says, I think not worth to release Weghorst in the starting lineup against Barcelona. That's not happening. Yeah, we're going to talk about Barcelona later on, guys. So I think Anthony will stay there on that right-hand side, but let's be clear, it's not guaranteed. Soon he's gonna have to start performing. He might find himself next to Harry Maguire, which is on the bench. It could happen. Erik Ten Hag just does not play around, so he could find himself sitting next to Ten Hag. So he needs to keep up. He needs to improve massively. But for now, I'm gonna start him in this match. Number 10, Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, Bruno definitely played that number 10 role. We've seen Bruno being useful on the right-hand side. What we saw yesterday, by the way, the last 30 minutes, I don't know if you guys noticed it, and the commentators didn't even talk about it, but this is what we saw yesterday. Guys. Sancho playing as a number 10. And he did mention that. After the game, that Erik Ten Hag mentioned that Sancho can actually operate as a number 10. So who knows? We could see this lineup, guys. We could see Sancho behind the striker and Bruno Fernandes out wide. But for now, like I said, I'm going to keep Sancho on the bench. He has to fight his way back into the starting 11. Bruno Fernandes is going to be my number 10, and Anthony on the right hand side. That is my predicted 11. Oh, Garnacho here. So Garnacho has to go out. Need to just talk a little bit about Garnacho. So Garnacho, every time I see him start games, he's not as effective as he is when he comes on from the bench. Is it just me? I don't know. But he started the game yesterday, was decent in the first half, but just Crystal Palace, they were really compact. There were no spaces. No spaces. To say Nottingham Forest. They were really compact and there were no spaces whatsoever to penetrate. And he struggled. He struggled alongside Anthony. They struggled to break down Nottingham Forest. Is it because we were missing Christian Eriksen? Possibly. You could say that, possibly. But have these players done what they were supposed to do? I don't think so. So I don't expect Garnacho to start against Crystal Palace on Saturday. So I expect the man, the legend, the guy, Marcus Rashford. This guy is on fire. He is hot. He is hot, people. He is hot. And I expect him to start. Obviously, everybody expects him to start, but I expect him to start out wide. Not as a striker, but we want to see him out wide. So this is going to be the front three. And we're going to talk about the striker in just a sec here. Let's just read out the comments here. Nabi says he in instead of De Gea, maybe. No, come on. No, that is not going to be the case. I'm telling you, David De Gea will stay the number one keeper, at least for this season, at least minimum. That is going to happen, people. So I don't even want to entertain that discussion. Tom Heaton is a good goalkeeper, but he's a good backup keeper. So that's what I think. Isaac says, Man U this. Why are you watching? I mean, if you think Man U is shit, don't watch. Man United would lose because they are losers. Yeah, some of these people they're just worried about us, people. The reason why I'm showing these comments is because rival fans are actually worried about us. They're really scared. They're seeing the old Man U is coming back. It's coming back, and it's a reality. This is not a game. It's a reality. And we are coming back, people. Better respect that. Okay, so striker position. Weghorst, again, not my number one choice. We got Toto back now, Anthony Martial. He is going to be the striker. I think he is going to start against Crystal Palace. Ten Hag has mentioned that time after time after time that Martial is his number one striker. Even when Cristiano was there, he was saying Martial is really key to the way how Man United are set up and to the way how that forward lineup is fluid and how they play to the strength of each other, how they press together. That is key to the team. So Martial will be selected as a number 9. So there you have it, people. There you have it. This is the lineup I think is going to play against Crystal Palace. If you disagree with any of these players, do let me know in the comment sections. Bernard. Thanks for joining, Bernard. So he says, I really like the smile of Sancho back. I hope Martial will start. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We want to transition Sancho slowly but surely. You know, we don't want to put him under a lot of pressure. We want to transition him while the team is winning. We need to build his confidence up. We need to just probably put him in around 60 minutes, especially if we're winning the game 1-0. We're going to put him in the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That would be nice. And he could get an assist, a goal here, a goal there. And he's going to have his confidence boosted. Look at Rashford. Rashford is a completely different player now. Talk about Marcus Rashford. Last season, Rashford just sunk. But look at him this season. It's like a gladiator. He's the beast now. So we could do the same. Erik ten Hag can do the same. I believe Erik ten Hag can do the same on Sancho. We just got to trust the process and let him just put him into the team slowly. Tualumba, thanks for subscribing. Big up. By the way, we are close. We are close, people. We are close to 16,400. We got over 100 people watching. It would be nice for all of you, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. And let's see if we can actually get to 16,400. That would be nice. Jackson says, hope Greenwood will be back. Yeah, I've covered that already. So if you haven't watched the video, like I said, go back and watch the video. It's a small video, like 8 minutes. I talked about Greenwood and how he can actually help us in terms of the forward lineup. MJ, big up. Thanks for joining. He says, Happy New Year. It's been a while, isn't it? But Happy New Year to you. Okay, so we've wrapped up here. Let's just quickly wrap up here. I'm going to give you guys my score prediction here. Just bear with me. I'm going to wrap up really, really quickly here. So that is it. That is it. This is the lineup I think is going to play against Crystal Palace. Before I give you my prediction, guys, before I give you my prediction, let's just quickly show you the head-to-head. So head-to-head, teams form. So teams form in the beginning. Coming into this game, we won 3 games, we lost 1 game, we drawn 1 game. Crystal Palace, they have lost 3 games and drawn 2 games. So they're not a good form. They have not won in the past 5 games. So we have to win this, guys. We have to win this. Head-to-head. Okay, so looking at the head-to-head, the past 5 games, we've drawn 2 games, won 2 and lost 1. So gotta win this one, guys. We gotta win this one. If we want to keep up in the top 4 competition, we have to win this game, guys. We have to win this game. Top scorers of each team. Zaha is the top scorer for Crystal Palace, but he's injured. He's not going to be available for the match against United. So nothing to worry about there. Rashford is our top goal scorer. 9 goals, rating 7.2, assisted 3 out of 20 games. So it's not a bad stat. Of course, Haaland has a better stat, but Rashford is doing a lot for this team. He's doing a lot for this team. Okay, so prediction time. So before I give you my prediction, let me just run down through the lineup here really, really quickly. So this is my starting 11 versus Crystal Palace. David De Gea and goal, Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw are the fullbacks. In the middle, we have Lisandro Martinez and Rolls-Royce Varane, Casemiro and Sabitzer, the new guy. I expect him to start alongside Casemiro. The number 10 is going to be Bruno Fernandes. On the right, we have Anthony. On the left, we have Marcus Rashford. And up top, Toto Anthony Martial. So do let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with this lineup. Let's look at the comments really, really quickly here. Toby says, Man United to win that game 100%. United for life. Let's go. Jackson says, I hope Greenwood will be back. I've covered that. MJ says, we are winning, bro, for sure. Definitely we are winning. We are going to win the game. Vivern says, I must say Martial really controls the press. Yes, he does. And you saw the game yesterday against Nottingham Forest. The moment he came in, it just gaps all over the place. He can just create chances for the team. He is that good, people. Don't just look at the goals he scored. He brings more to the team than just goals. Thug Life, thanks for joining. He says, hope you spoke a thing about the Greenwood thing. Yes, I did. I actually have a video, so check out the video. It's not that long, just 8-minute video. Just quickly check that out. We don't want to talk about it again here. Tony says, not guilty, apparently. Nicola says, Malacia for Luke Shaw. Debatable, but I think Luke Shaw has been solid. So I think we're going to have to continue to use him until he messes up. Ilkai, thanks for joining. You joined late. We are actually wrapping up here the preview. John Terry, what are you talking about? Okay, so I think we're good. Let me just give you my prediction. So score prediction, drum roll. My score prediction is United 2, Crystal Palace 0. I think having dropped 5 points in our last 2 Premier League games, including 2 points in the reverse fixture against Palace, we cannot afford to drop more points if we actually wish to finish in the top 4. And I'm really confident that Manchester United will return to winning ways on home soil, Old Trafford, baby, this weekend. And Crystal Palace will be missing star man top scorer Zaha for the trip. Like I said earlier, you're gonna be missing the biggest threat they have. So we should be fine. We should be fine, guys. So definitely we are winning this game 2-0. And I expect Toto, Anthony Martial, and Rashford to get on the score sheet. Do leave your comments in the comment sections below. What do you think is going to happen? Do you actually agree with the lineup that we have? If you disagree, let me know in the comment sections. What's your best starting 11? And also, score prediction and who do you think is going to score? All that jazz. Dude, let me know in the comment section. Again, don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And that is it, people. That is it. If you have any more questions, I can stick around to answer a few more questions here. Other than that, we are finished. We are done for this preview. Ilkay says, I'll just say a stat in the comments then. Vivern says, I think Sancho will play as a 10 in the future. That is possible. Vivern, actually, I actually discussed that. I actually covered that. I did mention that it's possible that we're going to be seeing that. So hopefully, but surely, like I said, we see Sancho being transitioned into the team. But Okilo says, Man U will win this match. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of people are confident. Let's just quickly check out the votes here. 89%. So 89% is saying United will win. 6% Crystal Palace. Only 4% is a draw. So yeah, a lot of confidence in our team. Nicola says we need to score early, control the game, prevent them from playing their game. I agree. The biggest, like I said, the biggest threat is Wilfried Zaha. He's not playing. So it's a massive boost for us. Even if he was playing, I think our team is solid enough to win. They got lucky to get a draw against us last time around. Vivern says 2-1. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of people are confident, and I'm confident as well. So I just gave you my prediction, guys. We got 97 of you watching here. Do give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And yeah, I think I'm done. We're done with this preview. Thanks everybody for watching. John says, be careful with the Palace free kick. I know. That free kick just killed us. It took away 2 points. I'm still mad about that 2 points. I'm telling you guys, that actually killed our momentum going into the Arsenal game. But let's not be negative. Let's not talk about that. That's just done and dusted. So let's focus on the coming game. Hopefully we get to win this match. And yeah, people, thanks again for watching. That is it. I'm wrapping up here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be sure to check out the match reaction and the watch-alongs that I've done for yesterday's game. And I'm also going to be doing the watch-along for this match on Saturday. So be sure to join us for the watch-along. We're going to have a blast. And yeah, thanks again, people. I am out. Peace.